Good evening, everyone. We begin tonight following breaking news from this morning. NDSU will not be holding classes on campus for the first 2 weeks after spring break due to concerns surrounding the coronavirus. Director of University Police Mike Bohr released a statement on the matter today, saying classes will still continue, but through technology best determined by faculty. Initial expectations are to return to normal face-to-face classes on April 6th, but that is not a guarantee at this time. Bohr also suggests for the most up-to-date information surrounding the outbreak to check email messages frequently. Anyone with questions concerning this announcement are asked to contact the email address on your screen, ndsu.covid@ndsu.edu. In light of his announcement, Bohr addressed local reporters this morning at the Memorial Union. He echoed many of the sentiments expressed in the initial statement, saying NDSU will continue to evaluate their actions as new developments progress. Bohr felt it was important to get the information available to students as soon as possible so they could make necessary plans before leaving for spring break. Despite the severity of the outbreak nationwide, Bohr clarified that day-to-day campus operations will not be suspended after break.
And I should also make clear that, again, our campus operations are being maintained. It's just moving to virtual class instruction to increase that social distancing opportunity.
He also addressed those that live on campus are able to stay in residence halls as normal when classes resume March 23rd. This announcement comes the day after North Dakota had its first confirmed case of coronavirus in the state. The person affected is a man in his 60s from Ward County. That's a county in north-central North Dakota that houses towns like Minot. The man is reportedly self-isolating and recovering at home, according to Governor Doug Burgum. As of last night, 27 people in the state have already been tested. About half of those tests are still pending, and 12 came back negative. Some of the organizations hit the hardest by the recent outbreak: sports leagues and conferences. Earlier this week, the NCAA announced it would be limiting fan attendance at its men's basketball tournament, which was scheduled to begin next week. Now, both the men's and women's basketball tournaments have been canceled. In a statement released by NCAA President Mark Emmert and their Board of Governors, not only are they canceling basketball, but all remaining winter and spring NCAA championships. Many individual conferences had already chosen to suspend their postseason tournaments, such as the Big Ten, ACC, and Pac-12. The Summit League has announced they will suspend all regular season competition until at least March 30th. Just yesterday, the NBA decided to suspend the remainder of their regular season indefinitely, and this morning the NHL has announced it will do the same. Major League Baseball announced it will suspend all of its remaining spring training games and will also delay opening day by 2 weeks at minimum. Stick with local and national news outlets for more information on cancellations. Thanks for watching this special edition of Bison Information Network News. In light of the announcements made by the university concerning the coronavirus pandemic, we at Bison Information Network have not yet decided what our next course of action will be, whether it entails suspending operations until all is clear or continuing to make weekly newscasts after spring break. The most reliable medium for knowing what our next steps will be are our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Search Bison Information Network on either of those social media for access to those pages. An announcement will be made regarding our immediate future soon. For now, we wish you all a good night and a safe next few weeks.